Welcome back to Sui Crypto. Today we're going to take a look at Astros, which is one of the top DEX aggregators in the Sui ecosystem, powered by NAVI. We'll take a look at the cross-chain swap functionality later in the video, but what I want to focus on is their new Perpetuals Exchange that just launched a few days ago. We're going to go ahead and test this out. We'll go ahead and connect our wallet. We'll get some Faucet tokens, and we'll go through the process of making some trades. Before we get started, please note nothing I say is financial advice. This is for education, entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. It's currently in beta, and if we take a look at this post from April 10th, Astros launches Perps Exchange. The wait is over for astronauts. Astros Perps launches today in beta, a crypto Perpetuals Exchange utilizing the deep liquidity of the NAVI ecosystem. So Astros Aggregator was previously NAVI AG. This is powered by NAVI Protocol. In case you're not familiar, NAVI is one of the top, if not the top, DeFi protocols within the Sui ecosystem. All things lending and borrowing, liquid staking, and more. They've been around since the beginning, really, of Sui. So they are the team that is behind Astros Aggregator, and now Astros Perps Exchange, which is in beta, which we're going to test out and I think present some opportunity for anybody that's interested and wants to be early. They do have a referral program, which I'll touch on, and they are currently running a trading competition. And as you'll see, we're using testnet tokens, so there's nothing out of pocket if you want to participate and potentially win some real rewards each week. So going back to this pinned post, users can start testing the platform with paper trading on beta.astros.ag/perp, which we're going to do. And then here's a really good Medium article that explains what Astros Perps is all about, why it's unique. Here's the TLDR. Astros launches perpetual swaps, diversifying further its trading capabilities. Astros Perps will provide up to 25x leverage on isolated and cross margin. The platform opens on October 4th, 2025 with paper trading. Currently, it's in beta mode right now to test it out, which we're going to do. So I highly recommend reading through this. This is a really good blog post that will get you up to speed. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And currently, we're on Astros Aggregator. So similar to Hop Aggregator or 7K Aggregator or Aftermath Finance, some of the other top DEX aggregators in the Sui ecosystem. This is going to go out and find you the best routes for your swaps. And then the cross-chain swap is a really cool feature, right? You could swap USDC on Sui for USDC on Ethereum, as well as other chains. And to the best of my knowledge, this is the first DEX aggregator in the Sui ecosystem that has cross-chain swaps. So that's huge. They also have a referral program, which we'll touch on at the end. But let's start by testing out the new Perps Exchange. Let's go ahead and connect a wallet. And I'm going to connect a Sui wallet, but they have a bunch of options here: Phantom, OKX, and more. We'll go with Sui wallet. I'm going to go ahead and connect. Please approve its signature request. Send request. I'll sign that. Okay, so my wallet is connected and I want to test this out. So let's go up to Faucet. Astros Perp test token Faucet. Claim test USDC tokens for trading. So it looks like the max you can get to start is 200. And so I'm going to say claim test USDC. Approve it. And then you can go ahead and tweet this out after you claim it if you want, or you could just save it or X out of it. Again, they have a referral program, so maybe you want to tweet that out with your link. And there we go. So we have 200 USDC testnet tokens. They showed up under unrecognized, so if you don't see them, click on unrecognized and they should be there. All right, so we have our 200 tokens. Let's go back to the Perpetual Exchange and let's just go ahead and test this out. We'll go with the Sui USD pair. So to start trading on Astros Perps or any perp, you're going to have to deposit some USDC in this case. So we're going to click on deposit and we have our testnet USDC, and I'm just going to say max balance that we just got from the Faucet, the 200, and I'm going to say confirm and go ahead and approve it. And if you've used any decentralized perpetual exchanges on other chains before, it's pretty much the exact same process, right? You deposit funds into it. You can withdraw them to your wallet at any time. Once you have some funds loaded, you're ready to trade. So right now you can see now we have available 200 USD testnet tokens. And before we buy some of this Sui, I want to point this out. ISO 11X, so let's click on that. There's two different kinds of leverage you can use, isolated and cross. I'm not going to dive into the details of what those mean, but I do highly recommend researching that before you ever start actually trading perps with real money. This being in beta right now and just using testnet tokens, a good idea to try both, see what works for you. By default, it's going to have leverage set at 10x. You can go all the way up to, looks like 20x leverage, and I'll just leave it for right now at 10, and I'll leave it on isolated and say confirm. Adjust margin mode and leverage successful. So the ability to use leverage is what makes this a perps exchange, right? Versus just a spot exchange. So like any other exchange, you can use limit orders or market orders. A limit order would be, you can set the price you're going to buy it at. So currently it's at 222. I could say buy it at 213 X amount, right? And that's a limit order. Or a market order is just going to place the order at whatever the price currently is when you hit the place market order button. That's what we're going to do in this example. You also have the ability to go short, right? So you could sell short. But we're just going to go with a long in this example. We're gonna go with a market long, and the amount, I'm just gonna say 10 USD. And you can see because we have 10x isolated leverage turned on right here, that would result in being able to buy 99 Sui with $10 due to the leverage. And then if I wanted to increase my size, right, you can use this slider here to say buy 30%, use 30% of my available cash, which is $59.99, and do it that way. Again, we're just playing with test USDC, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go with 10%. And if you click here, you can set a take profit and a stop loss, which is nice. So you could say, hey, if it goes to $2.50, sell all of it or X amount. Same thing with a stop loss, which all traders know. Obviously, you have to use one of these if you're going to be trading often and be successful. So that's where you say, hey, if it goes down to 210, sell it, cut my losses. So that's nice. I'm not going to use it in this example just because this is a test. And we'll say place market order. And sign that. Order placed. And then if we look right here, you can see I have one open position, 10x long. Here's the size, here's the entry price, and then here's where you can track profit and loss. So if I wanted to close this, let's go ahead and click on close. And again, you could use a market or a limit order to close it. I'll just say market, and I'll say 50% and confirm. Sign this. All right, so that reduced my size by a half. I now have 44 Sui. And so you get the idea. Currently they have Sui, Bitcoin, and ETH, but I'm sure they'll add more as this continues to evolve. Again, this just went live in beta a few days ago. So now's a great time to jump in, get some testnet USDC and start playing around with it. Take advantage of their referral program. The Astros Aggregator also has a referral program. So once you have your wallet connected, if you click on referral, it says share your swap link of NAVI referral program and earn max 1% referral fees. In addition to potentially earning referrals by being early, you're also taking part in weekly competitions. The first one currently going on, giving away $2,000 in NAVX rewards. This is the NAVI Protocol token. Let's do another test trade. So this time we're going to go ahead and short it. And again, you can use a limit order or market. We'll keep it simple and go with market order. We'll go ahead and say 10 USD, and then we'll just say 16%, which is 302 Sui that we're shorting with a market order. So around $2.22. Again, you can use a take profit and a stop loss if you want to, which I highly recommend when you're using real crypto. And I'm going to go ahead and say place market order. Order placed. Now you can see the position here, 10x short. So again, just participating in the beta launch of Astros Perps is a great way to learn about how to use leverage and finding a system that works for you. If nothing else, right? Forget about the potential of being early to an exchange that's backed by the top protocol or one of the top DeFi protocols in the Sui ecosystem. Forget the fact that they have weekly trading competitions, right? Just by making trades, you have the chance to win real crypto in the form of NAVX. Forget about even the fact that being early often results in airdrops and different rewards you didn't see coming. It's a great opportunity, myself included, that I'm going to take to learn how to use Perps exchanges, how to trade with leverage responsibly, find a system that personally works for me. So that's really the big opportunity here. You get 200 USD testnet. It's enough to work with to get started and really take advantage of this opportunity to learn a new skill, how to trade on-chain Perps exchanges, and do it right now without any kind of risk. So that's Astros Perps, currently in beta. Dive in here, take advantage of this. Then just want to circle back to the Astros Aggregator. Specifically, if we click on this cross-chain swap, this is the first aggregator I've seen within the Sui ecosystem that has cross-chain swap capabilities. I do have some Sui in here, so let's try that. So let's click on Sui. And let's just say 3 Sui to USD on Ethereum. And I would just say add destination wallet. And then I could click on custom and paste my ETH receive address. Maybe it's in a Phantom wallet or a MetaMask wallet. Paste my ETH receive address here, confirm it, and then go ahead and make that swap. So I could turn Sui into USDC on ETH using this cross-chain swap functionality on Astros Aggregator, which is awesome. So super cool. I definitely recommend checking this out. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more crypto tutorials. See you on the next one.